All right, Vino G, what's good with you, bro?
This part 4, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, what number? Oh, interview 4. I know you got a lot of
About part
interviews with
4,
me.
man. God Smile 3 about to drop. You know, I got a surprise album coming, man. Mario in
Goddamn,
the Cup, man. Movies being made. You know, good shit, man.
we right here in the studio, man.
Evolving again as the legend.
Okay, now, now one thing I want to ask you about, man, your work ethic, bro. Your work ethic is incredible. Every fucking week, Mario's hitting me up saying we got to shoot with Vino. We got to shoot with Vino next Saturday, next Friday. Shoot with Vino. I'm having to make time for this shit, man. Like, bro, like you got a work ethic like no other.
Right. Hell yeah, man. I try to you know, I make music for beginners. I make it for me first.
Right.
And you know, I just try to make a bunch of music, man. You know, I make it from my feelings, from my heart. So I just try to make a bunch of music so it always will survive. You know, forever.
Okay.
You know, so the more music I drop, you know, music it evolves, and you know that lasts forever. That will never tarnish. You know.
Okay. So now, one thing I want to ask you about the situation, if it's okay to ask, getting shot and coming back.
Oh yeah. Well, I got shot in '03, man.
Okay.
Crazy situation, man. You know, a lot of niggas know me. You know what I went through. I ain't gonna get into all type of detail, but coming from where I come from, man, you know, I had to learn how to walk again. You know what I'm saying? Getting shot in the chest.
Okay.
Getting a vein took out my leg and put in my arm. I wouldn't have an arm.
Wow. They
You know what I'm
damn.
saying? So
Okay.
and you know, taking a pause on my career at that time because of the situation I was going through. You know, so that's what made me create the label.
Right.
You know, that's where you get your Crazy 80s Entertainment and you get your Mash Gang records, you know. So all that comes from there, man. And, you know, y'all see me on these records, you'll never know I had to learn how to walk again, you know.
Right.
They'll never know, you know. I went through a lot to bring you what you got.
Right.
Real shit.
Okay. So you had to learn how to walk again.
Hell yeah.
Damn. That was crazy.
Hell yeah. Getting shot, man, I wouldn't wish that on nobody, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's like, you know, that's some crazy shit, man. That shit, you know, going through that, man. But I can tell you, like, that's the reason you get God Smile, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Lord brought me through that, you know what I mean? And you know, I am His smile, you know what I mean? So that's where you get a lot of these records, and, you know, I speak for the Lord, man. You know, I speak besides that bullshit. What they call it? Illuminati, nigga. We killing that shit. You already know, man. So I'm a soldier.
Okay. Now, I gotta ask you about people not supporting real music, you know, because I know a lot of people just support a lot of dumb shit the niggas are putting out today, like catchy music and other shit. How do you feel about people not supporting real music?
Well, you know, point blank, period. A nigga support a motherfucker they do not know.
Right.
You know, I mean, you would go to the concert, you know, you pay 50 or whatever for their tickets, but your friend in front of you been grinding all his life.
Right.
And they wouldn't, you know, I mean, at least in my city,
Right.
you know, and where I come from, you wouldn't even put $1 into the person in front of you, you know, even if he was a whack ass nigga. I mean, the support system is not there, you know what I mean? So, I mean, that shit is crazy. Like, you know, that's an average in this industry and in this walk of life in Chicago, is that, you know, niggas support all these artists that don't even know your ass breathing or exist.
Right.
But your homie right in front of you, you know what I mean? He doing whatever he doing, and you won't even take time out your day to come to a $5 ass show.
Right.
You know, but I mean, you smoke. Everybody's smoking loud and you know, and the exotic, but you know, you won't spend that to come see your homie. I mean, and support it. I mean, that shit's crazy, man, and that shit need to stop in my city, man.
Right.
And that shit need to come to a halt, man. We need to support each other like other cities, like Atlanta and you know, just for example, how they support each other and do features without a price tag on it. You know what I mean? And that's the reason we talk to you niggas on the other side of this camera in this interview. So maybe y'all can open the fucking up, you know what I mean, and realize what's going on, man.
Okay. Now that brings me to my other situation I want to ask you about. Like, how do you feel when you got like fake people around you who feel one way, like iffy one day, like, I may go support them, I may fuck with you, but then you go do something interesting or you get a deal or something like that, and now they're all mad that they wasn't there at the shoot or they're not there when you're doing this or that. Like, how do you feel about fake people like that?
The funny thing with those people is, you know, those are the people that call me arrogant, or
right.
you know, those are the people that put the one dislike on every video that me and Mario drop. Those are the people that hate from the sideline, you know, because at the end of the day, you know, you do all that, you know, that crazy shit, that halfway support. I'm there, but then you know you look around and you know you dip out on a video shoot, but when it turns out to be $1 million movie, you know, now you want something from it. But
oh yeah.
You had the same opportunity to stick around and be involved in this $1 million movie.
And it's just, and it's no, it's basically just like if you're booked for a video shoot or something like that.
Yeah,
you're supposed to come to support your homie, and then you leave, and then after you find out they do something dope later that day, now you're pissed off that you wasn't there.
Yeah,
you're pissed off at the person.
I mean, and we all know, I mean, everybody loves to hate the successor.
Right.
But no one wants to stick with you throughout whatever it takes to make the success. You know?
Right.
And I mean, that's just what it is, man. I mean, you know, it's a hard ladder that we got to climb.
Right.
But it's nothing written in stone that everybody should be on this ladder with me.
Right.
You know, so, I mean, it goes crazy. That's just the gist of it.
Right, very true. I want to ask you about something crazy, man. Saving the young guys, you know, the young niggas, young females from 360 deals, man. It's a hell of a thing going on, bro. These guys sign, and they don't know what they're getting themselves into. How do you feel about that?
You know, I'm happy we in here with Mario. And you ain't Crazy 80 Studios.
Right.
You in Mash Gang Studios, you know. The origin. That's because this is something that I fight with every day.
Right.
To save our youth.
Right.
You know, these execs are hawking over our neighborhoods. You know, they're looking to feast on our youth.
Right.
And when I was a kid, there was no one there to tell me, hey, Vino, this is not the right thing to do to make money from records.
Right.
And still not a lot of cats like me to tell these kids that it's not cool to sign your life for for 50,000 at the beginning, but it turns into 10,000 at the end.
Right.
You know, so I mean, it's a fight, man, and it's not a lot of cats that I don't get funded. I don't get support from independent agencies. You know, I'm fighting this battle myself to you know, for our kids and our, you know, our culture to survive this. Because actually, I mean, if this continue happening, I mean, hip hop would not be even ours. I mean, at the end of the day, it'll be hard to even express yourself as a black male. That's what it
right.
started at. I mean, that's what the purpose was. You know,
right.
So these deals are, you know, they're already cornered, so these kids can sign their life over, you know,
right.
for a little bit of nothing, and they'll be tied into those deals for the rest of their life. So when you see kids and you see cats and you wonder, well, hey, they fell off, and I ain't seen this nigga in a while. No, they ain't fell off.
Wow.
They just can't get out them deals.
Okay, so basically the label won't let them release new content.
I mean, basically, and I mean, to be honest, flat out, that's just what it is.
Right.
You know, here at my company, you know, this is one thing where I started my label for, is to, you know, to say to kids and, you know, give you an opportunity to speak and be able to continue speaking without a muffle on you. Now the thing is, you know, you have these machines that, you know, are enabled for the voices to be spoke across the nation,
Right.
and then some machines that guarantee deals that only give you 500 to 550,000. Well, they won't even hear you in L.A. if you're from Chicago. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So the
Okay.
thing is we need real people to support the real, and support the real, and support the youth, kids that really have something to talk about, and the authenticity of what they have to talk about, and give these kids an opportunity, and stop making our kids clowns.
Right.
You know, don't stop making a mockery of our kings.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that, it comes to a point where that needs to stop. You know? I mean, everybody looks and we see all this stuff that's going on Instagram or whatever, this and that. We look at Monique like she's talking crazy, but at some point, I mean, somebody speaks a bit of truth, you know. Stop making a mockery of the kings, you know. So give the kids the future, man. Let them be able to breathe and live in this music, you know. It's people that lost their lives for this shit. That's the real.
Right. Now, I know you had some deals back in your day, man. Can you speak on having 3 bad deals at age 18?
I mean, that goes back, to a little bit of what I was talking about. It wasn't nobody there to tell me, hey, Vino, hey, listen, don't sign this record deal, or, I was just a kid looking for that same opportunity that every other kid looking for.
Right.
You know what I mean? And, it signs you off into those deals, and without a lawyer at that point, you don't really know you can get a lawyer if you from Auburn Gresham, nigga.
Right.
Who the fuck has access to a lawyer unless you got bread? You know what I mean?
Right.
So they not giving us lawyers. Hell no, they not giving us nothing.
Right.
You really, I mean, your mom and maybe your stepdaddy is your lawyer.
Oh yeah, true.
That's just the truth. So, I mean, yeah, I signed 3 bad deals at 18. I didn't even control the rights of my name because I was trying to survive through music. You know.
Very true. Okay, now can you speak on how you evolved in music from, the young age on up? Because you're an OG in the game.
Chicago, man. Like, I done been through every facet that is in hip hop.
Right.
I from the beginning to now, I mean, I want to sound like a major or nothing, but I mean, I always kept it real, man, and I always made my music from my heart. And at the beginning of the day, I make music for me. So shit, if I don't like it, y'all ain't gonna like it. You know what I mean? And, even in I don't got 1 billion artists right now. I know a lot of motherfuckers looking like, oh man, all we see is Chapo. Well, that's what I got. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm pushing.
She's cold too. Very cold.
So I mean, I don't need a bunch of motherfuckers, man. So Chapo gonna push the future, and we gonna break this generational curse. You know what I'm saying? And that curse puts us into those bad deals. We gonna sign nothing but good deals, and we got our eyes open. You can't break us with that fake shit no more. You know?
Right. Okay. Now, big situation in the media right now, man. How did the death of Kobe Bryant affect you? Because it affected the whole world, especially the black community, man. And like, what happened? How did you feel like about the situation in the news with the Gayle chick and the white lady saying what she said? How do you feel like? I think there was a situation with Nipsey Hussle where a white woman laughed. And then there was another situation where the lady said Los Angeles niggers or some shit like that. How did you feel when that had happened?
I mean, sensitive, man, for me to sum that up. Basically, I mean, because personally, I don't oblige to the racism.
Right.
I wasn't a dude that didn't think that didn't exist in our society, because it never stopped existing.
Right.
I was always military minded, so I was always raised for that, and I always knew like it still existed, So when that was spoke upon Kobe, man, I mean, on that point, you know, that wasn't a surprise.
Right.
But his death, man, you know, this is my first time I can speak on it on this platform, or you know what I mean, on this level. You know, that affected, man, cause it affected me, cause you know I got kids, you know.
Right.
And you sit back and you like, damn, you know, to go out the way he went out was crazy. So
Right.
I think that affected everybody. That fucked everybody up.
It really did, man. It was just so random when it happened that day, and a whole lot of shit was going on already. You know.
That I mean, and then the helicopter move, you know.
Yeah, there was a cartoon that they said predicted it.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That's crazy. That it's all they always come with their theories and shit, man. I don't believe in that crazy ass shit, man.
Right.
I don't believe in that, man.
Okay.
I don't know if we could, you know, put a different outcome on that one, man. But to go out that way, man, with your kid, man, that fucked me up, man.
Okay.